Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am J.A. Dudley, and this is my house back here. Still haven't done the whole tour thing, trying to get everything together. We don't have much, if any, furniture. That's going to come in due time. But like the little bits and pieces that of getting everything set, getting things moved over. We still haven't moved everything over from our other property, which we're doing slowly. But I got a question for y'all. Do or has any of you lived on well water? And if you have well water, have you ever dealt with the I think it's the manganese, the sulfur smell or whatever it smells like rotten eggs occasionally. I've shocked the well because I've been doing research. Houses don't come with an instruction manual or anything like that, and you got to kind of figure things out as you go, or figure out what it is that you have to do to get your house in order. And I just needed I needed some tips or tricks on what I need to do. I've researched everything that I can. There's a uh, like different YouTube videos about what people have done to fix things. One of them was shock the well. Did that? Well, you do that to make sure that that there's no bacteria or anything that could have gotten down in the well, or it could have bloomed over time because the house was sitting for a while. The water wasn't flowing, so the water could get stagnant and could get things sick. Even though we're not drinking the water here, we're bringing in our own water, and then eventually going to set up rain catchment. We got all of these gutters and stuff up here. Going to make some good use out of them, and that's another thing. Once I get my IBC totes over here and all of that stuff, we'll do that. But the back to the rotten egg smell, uh, doing all this different research. They some people say that it's the well water. Then other people are saying that it's the anode rod in your hot water, because when I open up the cold water, let it run, you don't really smell the rotten egg smell, which is cool and awesome. But when you turn on the hot water, once that hot water gets going, and we have two hot water tanks in here, you start to smell that rotten egg smell. It'll uh sometimes it'll be strong, sometimes it'll lessen up, but then it dissipates fairly quickly. So while searching online how I tend to figure everything out, there have people say you have to change the anode rod in your hot water tanks. Then other people say, well, yes, that's good, but that problem is going to come up again because it's a the anode rod and the minerals in the water are doing is that electro electrification? No, not electrification, electrolysis. I'm not sure. I should remember this stuff because in New Jersey I used to work at a place called electrocatalytic. That was one of my intern slash jobs right out of high school. I worked for this place in where was that? No, I'm starting to. I was thinking it's in Linden. No, it's in Union, New Jersey, or used to be in Union, New Jersey. And what they did there, they took platinum, melted it down, sprayed it on these pipes so that you could have water purification. We would set up these pipes for the Navy, for different water purification plants, and I never seen any of this stuff at work. I went through the process of spraying down spraying down the pipes with the platinum, you get these giant buggers. Even if you had a mask on, it felt like you were pulling from the back of your brain. That's how thick these boogers are that you would get out, and they would be black. And like, oh, this isn't healthy at all. So instead of uh, working in that section, I built crates so their smaller stuff could be shipped out. But once they would heat up and spray that stuff, it would just be a cloud of platinum in there, and that's completely terrible. I don't know if that. Well, I know that process is still going on. I just don't know if the company is still going on. Who knows? But back to the hot water tank, the anode rod being replaced. You see these videos, people will get out their impact gun or giant socket set, take the anode rod out and pull it out. It has all this gunk on it. Now that from what I believe is that whatever's in your water gets attracted to that so it doesn't go through the piping and stuff in your house. Some people say just take the anode rod out. Other people say get an electrified anode rod and then you won't have this problem at all. So while researching, I came across this one company, Coral Protect. They'll Is that my chunk? Hey, my chunk! I'm outside. Okay. The chunk just woke up. But this Coral Protect anode rod, where you put it, you take out your existing anode rod, put this one in, and then you see that cord there, you have to go plug it up. So this is, what's their website? Coralprotect.com. And I messaged them on Instagram because I found them on Amazon, which I'm going to leave all the links and stuff below. But here's the Coral Protect on Amazon, which I have to. They have different sizes based off of the different sizes your of your hot water heater, and I don't know anyone that has any experience with this. I have some brothers that do construction and stuff, so I'm going to talk to them about what their thoughts are on this. But I'm also going to order these because the reviews are just amazing. There are some less expensive ones, but none of them have a 20-year warranty. Like that sounds like it's going to be big. A hot water heater uh, is supposed to last for a long time, and some of the failure points are the anode rod, or it gets clogged, or like all of these other different things uh, uh, bring up the reason of why you have to replace a hot water heater. And if I don't have to replace a hot water heater for the rest of my life, that'll be good. Also, not smelling the rotten egg smell would also be a massive benefit, especially if we start hosting people and they go to wash their hands or something. They're like, oh, what is that nonsense? Well, that's well water. That's what you got to deal with for the trade-off living in a beautiful place like this. Well, actually, no, it's not supposed to be a trade-off. That's why I'm gonna order these Coral Protects. Uh, yeah, Coral Protect. And like I said, I spoke to them on Instagram, and they said, "Hey, once you order them, just let us know how everything works." We're- I think my chunk is trying to come outside. He just woke up. It's early. Sun hasn't even completely rose yet, even though it's a little bit cloudy. But I think he may have just locked me out. I don't know. But have any of you that's on well water tried anything like this, or what have you done living off of well water, or how you cleaned it up, what you had to do, some of the trials and errors that you've had with owning a house on well water, or even like future planning. Like, is this something that I should do or shouldn't do? And what would it do to like all the plumbing and stuff like that? So I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. Hopefully, y'all have some answers. Thank you again. Shalom.